describe it. I went into the Marines a very skinny, very shy, very unconfident person. And I came out the mess you see in front of you now. And it served, it did a pretty good job of eliminating those negatives. So it's not something I'd want to do again. I'm 112. It'd be really tiring. But it's something I'm really glad I did. So I don't know if that answers your question, but
yeah,
close enough for government work.
Yeah, exactly. You know, half-assed and a little, you know, convoluted, but
yeah. Well, thank you. I hope that does answer it, or at least passes the time. Hello.
Hi. Hi. Thank you for your service and thank you for being Bobby.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
And I know you don't remember, but I was Catwoman from 2015.
You were what?
I was Catwoman from 2015 Phoenix Con.
Who wasn't? I remember.
You don't remember? Okay, that's cool. My question is I know you write plays, and do you have any going on right now?
I don't. I should probably be writing one, but it's so much easier to, you know, put my feet up and watch John Oliver. About half of you. Yeah, that's Arizona. No, I don't have anything like that going on at the moment, but I've been rehearsing a play that may or may not get put up, but that's as an actor, not as a writer. I don't know. I'm getting lazy in my old age. Lazier. I was born lazy. But, yeah, but don't worry. If something comes up, it'll be all over face plot, whatever that is. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello.
Morning. I just want to let you know how happy we all were to see Cass find you, surprisingly with Malin. And I know you've come back before, but what was it like this time?
It was sandier.
Just like Arizona.
Yeah. It was. Well, it was kind of fun. I was not. I thought, oh, good. Bobby comes back. Be good to put on the old outfit, and they said no. And I said no. And I said, well, at least the cap. And they said no. And I said, this is Bobby Singer we're talking about. And they said, yeah, sort of. And then, they decked me out like some sort of desert warrior, and I thought, well, the beret is kind of a cool look. we may start a new tradition here. So, no, it was fun. It was fun to be back. It was the first time in a long time that I'd had scenes with all three of the young people on the show. And because the last few years when I've dropped back in, it's usually been with maybe one or maybe none of the guys. So that was fun. It was fun to get to work with them again. And to be reminded of just how seriously they take their profession.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
I want to also say thank you for your service. I come from a military family and I have nothing but respect for our armed forces past and present.
Thank you.
My question is, what was your experience like guest starring on NCIS?
NCIS, well, it's funny, I did two of them. I did the first one with Mark Harmon, and then I did another one, the New Orleans one with Scott Bakula. And if you look at those two episodes, I'd have to say that they're pretty much the same episode. One of them's on a ship, one of them's on an oil rig. And I'm the guy who starts out looking like he might be one of the good guys, and he turns out to be one of the bad guys. Spoiler alert. And yeah, it was fun. It was, I loved doing, I really wanted to do the first one because Mark Harmon and I go way back. And he's one of the best people I've ever worked with. And working with him back in the early 90s was how I met Bob Singer, which is how I got to meet Bobby Singer. So that one was particularly nice. And then, you know, you're running around with guns and shooting and yelling, and it's fun, you know. It's not curing Crohn's disease or anything, but it was fun. And any show that takes me to New Orleans I'm going to welcome, because it's a pretty cool town. It's almost as hot as this place though in the summer, so but it's a wet heat. So yeah, they were great fun. They were, you know, we wasn't making great art, but had a good time. And anybody who ever gets a chance to work with Mark Harmon should do it. And so, thank you. Hi. I'm fine. Real fine.
I was just
Really, dude?
wondering, if you could play any other character on this show, who would you play?
If I could play any other character on this show, who would I play? Who would I play, or who would I play better? Because that list is long. Not that long. Let me think. Who would I play? Well, I don't know, I think the King of Hill might be a pretty good job.
I think you'd be good at that.
Pardon?
I think you'd be good at that.
I don't know if I can do the accent, but we give her the old college try, you know. That'd be fun. Yeah. Either that or, you know, Ruby. That's got more to do with personal quirks than anything else. Thank you. Okay. Somebody explain that to my daughters. My daughter's here. My daughter Maddie is sitting over here. She told me I could come if I would be good. So, and she asked me to describe her room service meal last night. She wanted to splurge and had the filet mignon. There, I said it, see? Okay, hi.
Hi. I'm originally from Iowa, and
I'm so sorry. I was in Iowa once, and Boy, you guys got corn, don't you?
My question is, I was wondering, Bobby's character, he says a lot of Midwestern phrases. I mean, I grew up, my dad would say "idjit." So Bobby's always reminded me of my dad. I was just wondering if anyone else has ever told you that Bobby reminded them of their dad?
I actually get that a lot. A lot of people, nobody ever says Bobby reminds them of their boyfriend. I get a lot of Bobby reminds me of my dad, Bobby reminds me of my uncle, Bobby reminds me of the creepy guy by the school. And then, of course, they're the ones who, you know, I see the Twitter, I see their tweets, and there's, you know, a picture of a lovely young thing there, and she says, "I wish Bobby was my grandfather." So yeah, I hear that, I hear stuff like that all the time, and I just love it. Thank you. Thank you. We're in Iowa.
Itty bitty town, Hamburg, Iowa, about an hour southeast of Omaha, Nebraska.
Southeast of Omaha? How do you get southeast of Omaha and end up in Iowa?
It's right on the border. My little town's right on the border of Nebraska, Iowa, and Missouri. It's like 1,200 people live there.
I gotta look at a map. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. My question is, what's been your favorite part about playing Bobby Singer and why?
My favorite part about playing Bobby Singer?
Yes.
Coming to these things? That's about the only place women pay attention to me, so. No, I love coming to these things, and I wouldn't get to if I hadn't stumbled into playing Mr. Singer. But the actual playing, it's cool to pretend to be a badass. It's fun, you know. You know, there are a lot of things about acting that aren't necessarily easy, and most of those parts are fortunately hidden from you guys. But the real joy in it, for the most part, is getting to pretend to be somebody besides yourself and do things that you wouldn't necessarily get a chance to do, or wouldn't be able to do, or wouldn't want to do in your real life. And Bobby gets to do a lot of things that are a lot of fun that fortunately I don't have to do in my real life. So it's a blast. It's just, you know, I mean, how many of you guys get to shotgun a demon in your daily lives? Well, I do. It's kind of cool. And it beats working. Thank you. Hi.
You remind me of my boyfriend.
I'm deeply sorry.
Okay, if you could pick how you died on the show, how would you pick it?
Really old age. Of course, maybe they thought they were doing that, but somebody have this refilled? Well, you know, either that or shot to death by a jealous husband. I don't know. I've died on the show a time or two. Yeah, say that, House of Cards. And I didn't enjoy any of them. But, geez, that's a next to impossible question to answer. I'd rather not die on pretty much any show. You know, I think just your average running gun battle with something horribly evil. That seems like a decent way to go down. I do remind you of your boyfriend. Jump right in anytime. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. You look familiar.
Wait. Well, I was at the last.
Creepy guy outside the school.
Hi. So I was wondering. So we all know that Bobby was back in the season 12 finale. So I was wondering, how do you think the apocalypse would have gone down without Sam and Dean and just Bobby?
I don't think it would have gone down. We might all be sitting around with our feet up, drinking Heinekens. But yeah, I mean, the boys did as well as they could. But you know, sometimes you need mature guidance. And I don't know. Which apocalypse? There've been 4 or 5 by now, haven't there? It's been on 12 years. I don't know how to answer that exactly, except better. Thank you. Yeah. What a disappointing answer. Hi.
Hi. I heard some actors say that their personalities bleed into their characters. Has Bobby bled into you real life in certain circumstances?
How do you ask?
No, because sometimes I'll be binge watching and then I'll start saying certain phrases and my friends are like, shut up already.
No, since I started playing Bobby, I've become incredibly tougher, braver, and handsomer. And so has he. So I'm not sure which way the tide is flowing. I guess, you know, there's a certain, Bobby has a certain je ne sais quoi that probably bleeds over into me a little bit, especially when I'm confronted with a bunch of supernatural nuts. And I say that in the kindest way possibly. It's sometimes it's a little hard to tell where he lets off and I begin. But then it's always easy to tell the difference. Put something really, really dangerous in front of me and you'll see the difference. So, I don't know, I'm too deep inside to be able to observe well. I don't know, another lousy answer. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. So my question was, you were on an episode of Criminal Minds, and I wanted to know how it was being with some of the casts from Supernatural and then some of the new casts of the show.
Yeah, I did, actually, I did both of the Criminal Minds shows several years apart. But, the great thing